privilege. Hi, she's like, who are you? Can you unmute? You can. Yep. You're like,
yeah.
who's this lady who wants to interview me today? I'm so excited. Actually, okay. So is it Swindle or is it Wilhite?
It's Swindle Wilhite. I got married in last May, but I haven't officially changed my last name. So,
okay. Congratulations, guys. It's Alden, right? How do I say it?
Alden.
Alden, guys. This is Alden, and I'm gonna let her tell her story because I don't even know what I saw on Facebook. They're lighting up the comments saying hello, welcome, congratulations. Well, they don't even know to congratulate you yet. So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a slow climb. Okay.
Okay.
We are honored to have you here today. So first of all, thank you so much for taking the time with us. I know how busy you are, especially with everything that just happened. So we are excited to have you here, but I'm going to ask you some questions. It's just going to be me and you, okay? Just me and you.
Okay.
I am crazy, so I just want to give you a little bit I'm interesting. I'm spunky. I'm just full of life. So it's okay. It's all in fun. I'm just a fun person. So Alden, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, first of all, I got congratulated. Forget it. I'm congratulating you. Congratulations. So you were paid as a Ruby. You went from Ruby to Double Diamond.
Well, I re-ranked to Emerald at the end of December. That was the first time I had been Emerald. I went Diamond last June, and then I lost my Diamond by like July. School COVID style happened, all that kind of stuff. But then I had my husband's account, and the highest he had been was Ruby, and I got him to Emerald and then Diamond, and then that pushed me to Double. So
getting all the bonuses and the stacking bonuses, all of it.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. So congratulations, first of all. Like I know
Thank
you are
you.
excited. I know you're excited to see prelims, but
so excited. I could have cried today.
Your husband, was your Diamond personally enrolled?
No. No, it's me.
But still, that's still exciting. It don't even matter because your husband's going this month, right? And he's gonna be personally enrolled Diamond. So that's gonna change the game. Okay, so tell me, who was Alden, right?
Alden,
help me, Jesus. Who was Alden 4 to 6 months before joining It Works? Who were you?
I was finishing up my student teaching. About to graduate from college.
Yeah, tell me about you. Like, what was going on in your life? Like, especially with student teaching.
Yes, no. So I was student teaching pre all the COVID crazy things. I graduated from Mississippi State in December, and then my friend Natalie, who's on here, she is the one who got me like signed up and involved, and I told her no for like those entire 6 months while I was like student teaching and doing everything. And then I graduated in December, and I was starting grad school, and my husband was about to start grad school. And so I was like, I might as well give it a shot because I wasn't teaching. So I wasn't teaching fully yet. I was covering like 2 different maternity leaves from like February to May. So I was like, I might as well give it a shot. And so I signed up, and Natalie will tell you this, I did nothing until like June when I signed up. So I signed up in February, my 2 years was about to come up, and I did nothing for like those first 4 months. And then summertime hit, and I was like, okay, like I'm going to give it a shot. I can do it. And so I started to make some money. And then that summer I got engaged to my now husband. And so then that August of 2019 rolled around, and I started my first teaching job. I was teaching kindergarten, and it just knocked me on my butt. And I was like, I cannot do both of these things at the same time. So I dropped it again, wasn't doing anything. I was just teaching. And then December of last year is when I really got back into it. It's like, okay, we're both in grad school. We're getting married in May. I was like, we are going to need this extra money because like I'm a teacher. We don't make any money. And he's in grad school, so he doesn't make any money. So yeah, so that was it. And then finally December, I went on Christmas break, and I started getting on a lot of Zooms, and like that's when I really got into it. And I think I went Ruby like last March, and then Emerald, and then Diamond within like 3 months.
So Natalie, how did you guys know each other?
We met, I worked at the ticket office at Mississippi State, the athletic ticket office, and she worked in the Bulldog Club, which is like where the donors and stuff are. So we knew each other through there because I was a student worker. So she always told me, and we knew each other.
That's so cool. Okay, so started the business, didn't do anything, right? Were you using the products?
No, I had never used anything. I just signed up.
So what did you see that made you give it a try? So was it literally just your life, or did you see something from Natalie that made you say, okay, let me
was partially life, just because all the things that were about to start happening, I was like, we're going to need this. And then it was like one Zoom right at the end of my Christmas break. I saw this girl who had joined before, and then she quit, and then she came back, and she had just hit Ruby, and I was like, okay, well, if she can do it, I can do it, because she was in school to like do education and stuff too, so I was like, okay, like I can do it. So
you saw somebody else.
Me.
So yeah, you saw somebody else. Like, did Natalie like share it, or it was just somebody you knew?
It was just one of our team Zooms that I got on that was being shared. I think Ashley Fluker was the one who had this girl on her Zoom, and I was on there watching it, and it just hit me because we were kind of the same age, and she was going to school for what I went to school for. So I was like, okay, like I can do it.
That's amazing. So you showed up. Like, being in the room was important for you. Okay, so well, I already asked that. So you started in 2019.
19.
Wow. So you're pretty new.
Yeah.
Still. That's exciting.
Yeah. My 2 years is like February 26th or something. So it's coming up.
Oh, so you haven't even hit 2 years.
It's coming up this month.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So what did December look like in your business?
Like this last December or the December before?
It just passed, December 2020.
I had kind of fallen off the wagon again. Like, I was still showing up and working my business, but trying to teach kindergarten COVID style was really, really hard. I had a really hard class. And probably about November, I was just having really, really bad anxiety. Like, I was having anxiety attacks that I'd never had before. And I went to my doctor and I got on some anxiety medicine in November. And so that helped a ton. And then December is finally when I did get back started. Like, I've always been really good at enrolling customers. And so in December, I finally got back to, I enrolled, I think, 18 in December. And that just kind of got me back into it.
Lord, help me. Okay, this is real life.
It happens.
So my husband is
hi, sweet friend.
You can say hi.
Hi.
Turn it off. My husband is a basketball coach, and so Lord help us, we've started back the season. And so this is it. I want to say hi to Miss Alden.
No. Hi, bud. What's your name?
No, what's your name?
This is Mommy and Satan.
Mommy and Satan. This is my sweet rainbow baby because of it works. Okay, you gonna go eat with your brother?
No.
Okay. So anyways, okay, I was listening to you. So I'm sorry, I might have missed some of it. So you said
no, you're good.
That's not nice. Okay. So in December, you said that, I'm sorry, say it again for me.
No, you're good. So teaching was just like really, really hard COVID style. Like, we were having to do everything different. And it was like I didn't finish my first full year teaching because, I mean, we stopped at March. We didn't go back. So it kind of just felt like my first year all over again, trying to learn how to do everything. And I had a really, really hard class. I had like the last year I had 15 kids, and this year I had gotten 23. So it was just a big jump. And I had 3 kids who just were really, really hard in my class. And I developed anxiety for really the first time in my life, and I was having like anxiety attacks over school. I was crying every day. And so I was still working my business and showing up from like August to October, but I just wasn't as passionate about it just because of life happening. And then in November, I finally went to the doctor and I got some anxiety medicine, and that just helped so much. And I stopped. They switched me from teaching my kindergarten class to teaching virtually. So it was a big switch. And so that kind of helped too. But then in December, I finally like got back to it, and I signed 18 customers. I think I signed like 2 DTs at the beginning of December. And so I finally was like, okay, I'm back in it. Like, we're ready to go.
That's so awesome. And thank you for repeating that, Jesus. So, okay, I'm trying to fully understand this. So when did you go diamond? Because you said that you rewritten.
I went diamond like last June of 2019.
So you came back and said, I'm gonna work my business when?
Like November, December, when I finally like got some medicine and I was feeling better, and that's when I really got back to it.
So that was November of 2019?
No, just in 2020.
So when did you decide to start working the business the first time?
June of 2019.
So June
Well, kind of.
in February was like, I ain't doing nothing. June 2019, you were like, okay, I'm gonna do something. Went diamond in
the next year. So that was like my first year I started teaching. I didn't do anything until like December of 2019 again. And that's when, so it was all 2020 is when all my stuff happened. In January, I got started. February, I was enrolling people. And then March, I went Ruby. April, I went Emerald. And then May or June, I went Diamond of 2020. So it's only really been like the last year that I've been working.
Took off real quick in 2020 summer. And then it was like, wah, wah, wah. And then it was like, all right, I'm getting back in. So let's talk about the get back in. The get back in, because you're already married at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me about the get back in.
I just really don't like teaching this year. It's been really, really hard. And I just finally decided once, because I knew conference was coming up in January. I knew they were going to be announcing big bonuses. I was like, I can hit triple this year and maybe presidential. And I was like, this can be my vehicle to stop teaching for a little while.
So you had a while. You were over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. You were over it. So that's so good. So that why kind of kicked you into gear, plus the season.
Yes.
Plus the season kicked you into gear to say, I'm just going all the way.
Yep.
Amazing. That's awesome.
Definitely.
Okay, so we'll go over that. I had wrote down what your promotions were. So what's your recruitment like monthly? I heard you say the 18 and the 2, but what's your recruitment like monthly? What's your maintenance? Because when people ask me about host posts, it's all over the place. So do you have a set amount, or do you kind of just say?
Yeah, no, I get 10 host posts a day.
You faithfully do it?
Yes. Yeah, I get 10 host posts a day. I could pull my notebook out and show it to you from the beginning of December to now. Like, I get 10 a day. There's like a couple days where I get like 5, and then the next day I try to get up 15 because I know I'm slacking.
Yep.
But January I had the highest amount that I've ever enrolled. I ended with like 94 customers and like 8 DTs. Yeah.
94. Tell me about your close.
Tell me about what?
Your close. How do you close them? What's your favorite?
Hold on, where's my phone? I talk to everybody through Facebook Messenger usually first, and then I get them to text me, and if they're comfortable with it, they send me their credit card info, and I start putting their order in. And then some people had been using like one certain script when the gummies started to like upsell to the $89. But what I was doing was kind of just being like, hey, we're having this additional sale. You can get 2 products for $69 or 3 for $89, or if you spend $100, you get free shipping. Would you want to see the list? And I just started sending people the list, and like they would pick 2 or 3 more things, and that's kind of where it got from. But literally every single one of my customers last month bought gummies.
So you send them initial script, tell them about so gummies is your host to post.
Yes, that's all I did in January was host to post, and then like opportunity and giveaway.
So doing your host to post or gummies, you tell them, hey, this is what the gummies are. And then it was like, text me if you're interested, or it was like, if you're ready to get signed up, text me.
Yes. So like I tell them about the gummies, and then I tell them like it normally retails for $67, but doing a 90-day program, blah, 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 all that stuff. You get my discount. And I'm like, what do you think? And I mean, a lot of people just leave me on red, and so I follow up with them in a couple days. And then I was like, but a lot of people will be like, yeah, let me try it. And so I'm like, okay, great. If you'll text me, like we can get it in. I will say in January, I had more people call me to give me their information, which is fine because I'm fine either way. I just would rather put their order in because I know it's going to get done.
That's amazing.
But yeah,
that's exciting. So, well, congratulations, because that is popping. Were you announcing?
Thank you.
Were you?
No, because some of my customers that I signed, I put under some of my other DTs to help with their shopping sprees and stuff.
Okay. So how did you rally your team to close it out, or did you do it?
Kind of both. So at literally December 31st and January 1st, I signed probably like 6 new DTs like within that 24-hour period. And it was the first time that I had really done that. And since then, I have done like a weekly, like just 30-minute check-in on Sundays with my personally enrolled team without those. And every single one of those DTs that I enrolled from December 31st to January 1st have gotten their shopping spree. They're like all kind of work. I have one who's gone executive. So I'm just trying to teach them how to work their business and just be really involved with them. Because that's something, I had a big sprint like last summer where I was thinking I could go double, but then I didn't. And I signed like 7 or 8 DTs kind of like in a row like that. And then they all fell off the wagon. Like they just all fell off. I didn't give them the attention and like training that they needed. So I've tried to be a lot more intentional with this group. But then it was literally like January the 20th, like the last day I think that orders were running. I figured out that I was only like 1,600 from double. And then one of my personally enrolled friends, Kaylee, she was like 1,200 from Emerald, and I needed her to hit Emerald for me to go double. And so we literally worked like every night, the last night of the week for like 2 hours on Zoom, just working with each other and signing people. And I mean, I'd sign a customer, she'd sign a customer, I'd sign a customer, she'd sign a customer.
So you're saying that about 1,600 after all idle ships ran.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hear that? 1,600 for after all idle ships ran, and it was like, we're just gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I texted her and I was like, do you realize like how close we are? I was like, it can happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Regardless of who.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all had made up your mind that y'all were gonna do it together.
Yeah.
And so
definitely.
You enroll in place, and just close.
Yeah, literally.
Right?
Literally. Yeah, there's my friend Kaylee. We literally brought in that much volume in like 4 days.
Congratulations. That's exciting. So you just have to make a decision, and it doesn't matter who's showing up, right? You just decide that we're doing this. At the end of the day, who went double diamond?
Yep.
Right, like me, I'm going double diamond. So I'm not going to be upset with the 400 box that they're not showing up, nor am I that I'm helping them get a check. Like they don't know what this means to me.
Exactly.
That's good.
Exactly. And like I had one of my other personally enrolled go Ruby last month, and she is like, we figured it out today. She's like 1,000 from Goat Emerald this month. So like I'm so excited for her.
So you just exploded. That's so exciting. Talk about working up volume. What does that mean?
Talk about what?
Working up volume.
You have to
get like super but yeah.
The week of like January, like the 25th to like the 29th, because I hit it like 2 days early too. Like it wasn't even the last day of the month. I got up probably like 15 host to post every single day. And I just hit this stretch. And I mean, hold on, let me find one to show y'all. Like this was one day that I had host post up, and I had like 20 people comment on like 4 different ladies like thing. And I would get like 4 orders from that post. Like, and I still have some of these people to go follow up with from this month who didn't order last month. But it was like, I just hit a stretch where like every single day for that week, I would have at least 2 gummies posts get between like 20 to 30 comments. And it was just insane.
What host post are you using?
I do this one. It says, crap, where is it? It says, if you could take vegan caffeine-free gummies that are clinically proven to lower your BMI and shrink stubborn belly fat, would you? And I have them post that little picture of the gummies.
Picture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's some like older ladies who can't get the picture, and so they just post it on a solid background. But I've had that like blow up too, even without the picture sometimes. So, but I do think the picture kind of makes a difference. I mean, you're still gonna have people who are like, vegan, I don't want that. Do you have anything with caffeine? I'm like, half y'all don't want our caffeine infused products, but it's okay. You just keep going.
Exactly, you just keep going. That's so good. So, that's good. Okay, how important is your faith when it comes to your business?
It's grown a lot in the last year through the business. I took my first official Sabbath this weekend, so definitely growing. Yep. It was hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. I'm obsessed with my phone and like working all the time, but I was like, it was really good for me and my husband. We went and like hung out with my nieces and ate supper with my mom and dad, so it was good. So, and next week I'll do it again. So it's just going to become part of my routine.
That's so good. I asked that because for those who don't know, like I had asked her about Tuesday, And she told me that she couldn't do it because she had Bible study. Now, somebody else will be like, well, bump this Bible study. I'm going to get on this call. You know what I'm saying? Like, this top income earner is asking me about a call. Like, I love the fact that it was like, I have boundaries and this is what's important to me. And
yeah, like that's something me and my husband, we started with our small group, I think in like September. I mean, we've met not every single week, but most weeks with our small group. So it's just a bunch of newlywed couples. So yeah, we love it.
How old are you?
I'm 24. I'll be 25 in May.
24. That's amazing. It's like prime season. That's when I started the business. And so listen, you got so much more to come. So let's talk about this promotion real quick. So husband was at Ruby. He promoted to Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
You reloaded Diamond.
Yeah.
But you had already reloaded Diamond, or you reloaded Diamond and then went double?
No, I finally got my Emerald back at the end of December. And then when he went Emerald, that pushed me back to Diamond for the first time. And then another girl that our top enroller, Lauren Casanova, put underneath him, she went Emerald. So that pushed him to Diamond. And then that pushed me to double.
Oh, your husband did go Diamond?
Yeah, he went Diamond.
That is a personally enrolled Diamond. Your husband? Yeah, that's what I was asking you at the beginning. You loved your check when you saw it.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to cry today. He was like not at home yet. And he called me. He's like, what is it? Tell me what it is. Because he's getting a new truck soon because of this. So he's very invested and excited.
Let me tell you, I mean, it could get better. But my husband, I actually took him. He designed his F-150. He probably trying to figure out it again so he can go design a new one. But he actually designed it, and we custom ordered it.
Wow.
So dream bigger. Like, have your husband custom build that thing and pay it off in full and walk off that lot. That is so exciting. Like, yeah,
we're so excited.
What do you feel about 9%? The whole 9%, what do you feel about that? And the 80. Like, what is your, like, since you're walking back into that world, like, what's going through your head?
I like don't even know what to fathom it. And then when I was looking at like my commission report today, I figured out that I went on a cab run for the very first time and I wanted to cry. I was so excited.
So you had the cabs plus the 9%. You was out here like, yes, God, what's going on? Have you ever seen money like this? Is it more than you get paid as a teacher?
Yeah, no, we were talking about that today. It literally doubled what I make as a teacher.
You said double. Glory.
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's insane.
And then wait, because that's your check.
Mm-hmm.
You got your husband's check.
Yeah.
Are you prepared to like poop on yourself next month?
Yeah, because he was like, that's not even with your bonuses that you're gonna get. I was like, yeah, I know. Like, I can't even. It's insane.
Your husband went Emerald or he went Diamond? He went both.
He hit both. He hit both, so we get both of those.
So for those of you guys who are on the call who are like, what in the world? Because listen, I'm red green and I like to talk about the money and I'm green when it comes to my money. Okay, praise the Lord. So here's the thing. She got an Emerald bonus and a Diamond bonus on her husband's account. On her account, she got the double Diamond bonus. But as a double Diamond with a personally enrolled or cabbed, personally enrolled or cabbed, but in this instance, it's personally enrolled. She's going to get his Emerald and Diamond bonus. So she is double dipping on the Diamond and Emerald. I mean, Diamond and double. So that's 2,000 of, well, I don't know what the Diamond one, because that's a lot. So maybe
I don't even know. You teach me something right now.
More green. But she's about to get some money from hit. So she's going to double dip is essentially what she's going to be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you that your check next month, on top of her bonuses, a double payout. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Okay, so tell me what's next. Like, what is next? I know you said triple Diamond, but like you're basically there. Like,
no, I'm not. I feel so far from triple, but I enrolled my second DT this month, and I'm starting my triple leg that I need. So
your other Diamond?
Yeah, my other Diamond. Mm-hmm.
It's exciting. So that's only 15 people.
Yeah,
I know your girl your Emerald wants to go. Casey.
Yep, Kaylee. Kaylee's going diamond.
To go, you want to take your husband. That's exciting. That is so exciting. Okay, so if I have somebody new on here who is excited about promoting, well, speak to the person who has several accounts. So let's just say they have their account and their spouse's account, or their boyfriend or their mom's account, and they're looking to promote both accounts. What is your biggest tip for that person?
Oh gosh. Make sure you have your personally enrolled 6LCs, because I took care of that. Like, it was insanely fast. I literally got my 6 personally enrolled between January 1st and January 2nd. And then I took Cody's and I got that done. But I'm kind of having to rebuild Cody's, if I'm being honest. Like, a lot of people that I had signed under him had kind of fallen off. So the ones that I signed at the beginning of January and December, I've just really tried to pour into them and focus on them and just, get them invested in the business and like talk about their whys and like why they're doing it. Like, I was talking to this is my personally enrolled Monica, who went Ruby this month. And we were on the phone and she looked at her commissions today. And I mean, she was so excited. Like, she's a stay-at-home mom with her little boy, and like, she's so excited. So I'll say, so it's just taking care of your people.
What does that look like, getting somebody to be invested?
This month it's been a lot different. Like, I feel like I've definitely changed how I do things a lot. I try to get people on FaceTime within like the first 24 hours that I sign them. And I mean, like, I know something that's going on in all of my people's lives. Like, I got past that mentality, I think, of looking at somebody as a box. Like, I'm like, my girl Monica is a stay-at-home mom. Some of my other ones that I've enrolled, she's a teacher like me. Another one is going to school to be a teacher. Like, I just know stuff that's going on in their lives. And I feel like that makes a big difference.
It's so good. That connection. Have you ever read the book, Everyone Communicates, You Connect? Yeah, that's a book that Cammie gave me about 2 years ago. And it changed everything for me. Like, I didn't realize how much I was talking, but not connecting. It changed everything. So that's so good. It's really good to get to know.
What's it called again?
Everyone Communicates, You Connect. It's by John Maxwell.
Gotcha.
It's so good. It will change like everything for you. Okay, so if you could just leave us with one thing, like if it was just one thing that you just, because there's like, I'm going to show you real quick. Drop a 1 in the comments if you want to double promote this month. If you are going to, not want to, you're going to. There are a lot of people on here who are down, like, and they are going after it, like running after it, like their life depends on it, especially with this being the last month to get it. They are going for it. And so if you could leave something to encourage their hearts and their minds right now, what would be the biggest thing that you would say to them when it comes to going after their double promotion?
The biggest thing for me was at the beginning of January, I really figured out my why again. I got really excited when I got my emerald back. Then I heard about all those bonuses at conference. And I mean, I just knew that once all that was announced, I was like, I can really stop teaching for a while. And that's my why, is to just take a break from teaching. So it's just figuring out your why, because at the beginning of the business, when I was working and I went diamond the first time, I knew that my why then was because I was in grad school, he's in grad school, and we were about to get married. I was like, we're going to need the extra income. I knew it was then. And then I feel like COVID happened, my wedding got changed 15 times, and all this stuff happened. And so I forgot, I just lost my why. I didn't know why I was working in business. Me and Natalie probably talked about that. It was last summer, I feel like, after we both had gone diamond and she went double, and then it was a couple months later we just lost it, and we were like, I don't know why I'm working the business right now. So that's my biggest thing right now, is just knowing your why, and I'm trying to help my people figure out their whys.
So what happens when you retire?
I'm gonna stay at home with my dogs and do this, and then get another dog.
Get to be a dog mom.
Yes, no, I told him the other day, we got a dog in June, right after we got married, and it was right after I went diamond. I was like, okay, so I just went double and I just promoted your account so I can get another dog, right? And he was like, no, not yet.
Absolutely not. That's so cool. Well, congratulations. This is so amazing. It's an honor it's an honor to have you here tonight, but it's inspiring to hear a story of someone, even just being honest with us about the journey, because I think that's the biggest thing. If you could just encourage the hearts on here, it is a journey. Like, it's not a one-time thing. If you don't have an and then what, and that's what I call it a hashtag and then what, because once you hit that why, once you achieve the reason why you're going, and it's like, and then what? Because if you don't have something that is the internal drive, that is the reason why you wake up every single month to push past the no's and push past everything, you're going to be like, it's not even worth it. Like, this is not even worth it. And so, Alden, I'm just inspired and I'm just excited. Let me get a double promotion out here in these streets on my 2.0. Natalie seems like an amazing upline to have. I just love the support that your team has given you here.
She's the best.
She seems like it. She really does. So, and then patience, right? Because she could have been like, well, she could have been like, well, she's not here for this, so I'm just over it. So that's such a blessing. Such a blessing. So thank you for having us tonight. And
thank you for having me.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are there any other questions? Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, are you only on Facebook? I didn't even ask their question.
No, I'm on TikTok and Instagram. My Instagram, let me type it because it doesn't really make sense. No one can ever say my name. So my Instagram name is literally Alden, because that's the easiest way for people to like know how to say it. So this is my Instagram.
Somebody said, how many hours are you working a day on average?
Between like 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Yeah. During that last week of January, it was probably like 5.
But you're very clear on what it is that you're doing.
Yeah. And now I am trying to do better about, like, that's why I started my Sabbath this week, is like setting boundaries and just letting like Cody know my schedule and like what nights he doesn't want me to be on Zoom, and like just nights we need to take a break. Communication,
because hashtag your marriage matters and that comes first. That's so good. All right, any other questions, guys? That's so good. Let me see.
Y'all are so fun. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. I did see another one earlier, but I can't find it. So if I didn't ask your question, just ask it again. I think we good. Okay. Well, I'm excited. They're going to tell you their testimony. They're going to inbox you and be like, listen, you did it. I can do it too. So thank you for
If y'all add me on Facebook, don't get offended if I send you a giveaway message to enter my giveaway, because that's usually how people add me. So just tell me that you're in.
Do you post public?
Sometimes not. I usually get those weird scammers if I post public, so I don't know.
So just follow her, guys, because we don't want her to be confused. It doesn't look like there's any more questions. So I'm just going to pray us out real quick, if you don't mind, before we hop off of here. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm excited about Triple Diamond. You can do it this month.
Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of people to talk to.
Yes. Somebody said, how do you spell her name? It's the same. Oh, it's Wilhite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so on Facebook, it's Alden, Swindle, Wilhite. And then I think my TikTok's just like a Swindle.
There it goes. Awesome. Well, thank you. All right, dear Heavenly Father, God, we just love you on tonight. We just honor you. We thank you. We thank you for Alden and her time tonight. We thank you for her promotion. We know promotion only comes from you. And so we're just excited to celebrate what you've done here in this season. And we're just excited for the more to come. God, thank you for her story. Thank you for her transparency and her willingness to share her life with us, even in this short amount of time. God, we ask that you cover her as she goes on to become full-time in this business. We're just asking for a covering over her life. God, we just praise you for every person on this call who has dreams and ambitions of going forth and doing their best, even this month, God. We just thank you in advance for the triple, the double, the quadruple promotions that are about to happen here in this season. So we just love you and we adore you. We honor you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.